So it's very great to be here and to see you all. This is the first of 2 speeches that I'll be doing tonight. I'm Viv. I'm a survivor of child sexual abuse. I know you all know that, but I also know that there'll be people in the room who have never heard someone say that on stage before, so that's why I'm saying it. There have been many days where I've wished I didn't survive, and I'm increasingly grateful that I did. Thanks. Kate has done all the proper thank yous, so I'm just going to take a moment to thank Kate. Kate McStraw. I call her Kate McStraordinary. She's a very excellent co-pilot. Thank you, Kate. So we are a survivor-led arts and social justice organisation. All our work is a creative campaign for voice, visibility, community, and leadership by, for, and with survivors of child sexual abuse. Our core belief is that surviving child sexual abuse is a creative act. We are inherently creative and resourceful people, and we've had to be to make it this far. Our work celebrates that creativity and harnesses it to a radical agenda for social change. We want nothing less than revolution. Come on! Everything needs to change in how we approach the epidemic that is child sexual abuse. There are an estimated 11 million adult survivors of child sexual abuse in the UK alone, 1 in 6 people, and 15% of our girls and 5% of our boys are growing up experiencing abuse. We are a devastatingly ever-growing community. Millions of us, and you wouldn't bloody know it, because we are underrepresented across all sectors and omitted from diversity and inclusion agendas because culturally and politically we have not had a voice. Not because we don't have voices, hello, but because culturally and systemically and politically we have been silenced, and that is changing so fast. And tonight is one wave in an unstoppable tide of change. We vision a world where CSA survival is a protected characteristic and survivors have statutory access across all sectors. Throughout history, all social change has happened when marginalised and oppressed communities come together and represent their own interests. And no one is going to do that for us, because they haven't, have they? And they don't fucking need to, because we can do it for ourselves. Thank you very much. We're perfectly capable. What we do need is spaces, investment, platforms, and allies. So what a pleasure to be here together tonight as a community of child sex abuse survivors, friends, and allies in this, one of the first ever pop-up cultural spaces for our community. Most marginalised communities, thank you, yes, woo-hoo! Most marginalised communities have cultural spaces like pubs and clubs and community centres where they gather, and we haven't had that, but now we have. Yes. Spaces for us to spread out in and to be ourselves, to be unashamed, to celebrate our survival with laughter and tears and righteous anger and whatever the fuck else we feel like doing, because it's our fucking space. Yes. As a community, we are not in hiding anymore. Oh, I love that. Thank you. That's Merrin, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, really nice. And I want to be mindful when we say that. So when we talk about visibility, we're not talking about... When we talk about visibility, we're not talking about all survivors being individually visible, because that isn't safe for everybody to do that. So this is about visible community. It's about the power of numbers and critical mass and becoming impossible to ignore. And here we are, speaking out together through art and creativity. This is the thinking behind the project that we're here to launch tonight. So the UpFront Survivors programme, which is a 3-year, 2.5-year national programme. The Home Office they funded us in November, so our first year ends now. from November. Yeah, we did. So it's a national programme of work to support child sex abuse survivors to be upfront by speaking out and leading change. Woohoo! We can lead the change that we want to see. And the programme has 4 strands. The first strand is called Finding the Words, and it's a series of short creative courses for adult survivors and young people aged 14 plus to find ways and find language to talk about surviving child sexual abuse, whether that's through writing or art or performance or dance or whatever else we feel like doing. In our work, over and over again, we meet survivors who have never met another survivor, survivors who don't know how to bring the subject up with friends and families and colleagues, survivors who tell us that they can't say certain words or find any words at all to talk about what happened to them, and how creativity provides a framework to start to make sense of our feelings and experiences. The second strand is our creative leaders training. Come on! And it's a 10-week course to support child sex abuse survivors into cultural leadership. It's a you bring the talent, we'll teach you how to share it with our community kind of vibe. And we currently, in this room, have an incredible cohort of 11 survivors who are delivering their workshops into this space over the next few days. Everything from art to writing to Lego superheroes to upcycling. Check out the programme and get amongst it. And many of our trainees are here tonight, and some of them are going to speak tonight. And I can honestly say that our Fridays are an incredibly special and treasured part of my life, and it does feel every Friday like we're in the hotbed of a revolution. The third strand is our National Creative Social Change Network that will be launching probably in May. There's a lot of very brilliant activism happening around the UK. There's some incredible activists in the room right now and partner organisations, and there's a lot of barriers to us joining up. The network will meet monthly, initially online, and will be a space for us to share and support each other's campaigns and to incubate new ideas and actions. What we need as a community more than anything is connection, collaboration, collectivity. There's a lot of work to do. It's going to take all of us. Imagine 11 million people mobilised. It's exciting, isn't it? Can you imagine? Come on, here we go. The fourth strand is this. Our pop-up cultural spaces. We held our first space in Exeter last month, and this is our second space. And we want to live in a world where we have access to these more and more permanently, more and more of these spaces, more and more all the time, where we can learn how to be in them and find out what we want from them. And if anyone wants to give me millions of pounds to make that happen, then please just go ahead. The idea is that survivors can access the programme in lots of different ways and have choices that we've never had before, pathways into community, creativity and leadership. It's simple, really, building infrastructure for social change, and that's what it's all about. Yes. Woohoo!